A few months back, I came across a very strange incident reported in the newspaper. A Manipuri young man has been beaten up by a few people near Hannur. The reason he could not speak Kannada. Even after that, a lady who is also from Northeast had a similar complaint. She was allegedly beaten by another lady, and the lady called her, "You are a Chinese, you go back to China." A few years back, you remember somebody spread some rumor and like 5 to 10,000 people from Northeast left Bangalore in a hurry because they feared for their life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and their guests. I am not here to demean anybody or to any town or any city. What we are seeing is a rise of intolerant behavior all across the country and across the world. I have myself come from Northeast, and cultural intolerance is the maximum in Northeast. If you remember last week, nearly 1,000 people attacked a jail in Dimapur and dragged out one person from the jail and then beat him to death. The complaint against him was that he has raped a woman. But my question is, will they do the same to another Naga person if he is accused of the same thing? Answer is no. They will not do it. And the motive for their action is they are intolerant towards other people. We are seeing a rise or increase in intolerant behavior all across the world. It is not confined to Bangalore, or it's not confined to India or any state or any person. If you read the newspaper, you will see that attack on people from Northeast happens in Delhi, it happens in Gurgaon, many places. Last month, somebody vandalized 2 temples in USA and they wrote the words "Get out." USA is supposed to be a very developed country, but cultural intolerance exists there also. In the Middle East, we are seeing a group which is trying to capture countries, and they are killing people day and night. They are destroying cities, they are destroying ancient artifacts, and the basis of their action is intolerance. Whoever doesn't fit their thinking, whoever doesn't think whatever they are thinking, they are ready to kill them and destroy them. You will be surprised to know what the Western countries usually think. We think they are developed countries, so they may be culturally tolerant towards all. The fact is just the opposite. In the year 1936, a British author called C.M. Joad wrote in his book, The Story of Civilization, this toleration is a new thing in the world. In the Middle Ages, from 12th to 18th century, thousands of people were killed by the order of the church in the name of Inquisition. Last month, President Obama gave a statement in his national prayer meeting that the increased incidents of intolerance all across India would have put Gandhiji to shame. We don't react strongly to these incidents, but the entire world is watching whatever is happening in our country. As against what is happening today, I'd like to take you to a journey of our ancient history and to illustrate to you that tolerance is the word that has existed in our culture, in our history, in our literature from centuries. Today, I'll ask you a simple question. Which is the most ancient document from our history that has survived up to today? Can anyone tell me? Any guesses?
Vedas?
Any other? Tamil literature? Mahabharata? Ramayana? Actually it's none of this. I will be very specific. For example, the Vedas. The Vedas were first time written down in the 14th century. Maybe originally they were written down in some form, in some paper, because there was no paper. They may have written on some leaves or something. But the standard means of transmission for teaching Vedas was by Smriti and Shruti. That means the teacher will narrate it to the student will memorize. Shruti means listening, Smriti means memorizing. So the knowledge of the Vedas was transferred not through books but through memory, from generation to generation, from teacher to student. The first copy of Mahabharata that we find was written in 5th century AD. The Ramayana was recited in the form of ballad in village meetings and town meetings. You will be surprised to know that in 19th century, the Archaeological Society of India found a series of rock writings or inscriptions all across India. It spread from Bengal to Afghanistan, going south up to Karnataka. And in those rock inscriptions, there were some important messages given to the common people. The language is very difficult to read. The meaning was difficult to understand. It took a genius to understand and read those inscriptions. Even when they were read, the identity of the author of those inscriptions was not immediately available. He has given his introduction as Devana Priyo Priyadasi Lala, written in Magadhi Prakriti, using Brahmi and Kharosthi scripts. There was message of tolerance, religion, respect for others, and how to behave properly with other people. After much search, in the Raichur district of Karnataka, one rock inscription was found in which the true identity of the writer was, or the author was found. He has given his name as Devanapur Yadasri Raja Ashok. That is, the Emperor Ashok is giving his message of Dhamma, that is, right behavior, tolerance, respect for all, and how to serve people and animals through those rock inscriptions. The most important that I find is his 12th rock edict, in which he mentions very clearly that whenever you are getting in contact with another religion, try not to say that my religion is the best and not to criticize the other religion, but to interact with others so that you learn from him. And the message that comes out is that of tolerance. How you tolerate others and others' views. So if I say today that tolerance is the oldest word, or tolerance is the word as old as our history, then I may not be exaggerating. Tolerate others' views, tolerate others' cultures, exchange with other people, that enriches our life. And our society also gets enriched by them. But then that's all has been our cultural history for centuries. Toleration has been our word, or the key word of our culture has been toleration. As again C.M. Joe, who said this toleration is a new thing in the world. For the Western world, it's new. But for our country, toleration is the oldest word. It is. Thank you.